Welcome back to Never Done Farms. Today we're gonna unload some feed, mix some feed, and just, you know, general all around winter chores, I guess you'd say. And I thought I'd plug old 1466 up there for a little bit. It ain't all that cold, but I've got some other stuff to do this morning, so I figured it wouldn't hurt to be a little nice to the old girl and let her warm up a minute while I was checking some cows. And as I found out the other day, the little Ford there, it has to be plugged up. We tried to crank it the other morning when it was like 35, and it hadn't even been that cold the night before, and it wasn't gonna have it. So we'll leave her plugged up for 45 minutes or so, and then plug the little Ford up so it'll be ready to go later on. We go to load a load of corn. And since I'm being nice today, I figured I'd go ahead and plug up the old 383 too. She's a decent cold cranker, but she don't like it. Well, and apparently she don't want to plug up neither. But well, shit, far. There we go. We'll let her warm up a little while too. We got to run to town and get some bean meal on top of going up the road here and checking the cows on another place. So we'll get to it shortly. All right, we just got back from town with the bean meal. And I plugged the little Ford tractor up over there, so we'll crank the old 14 and let her warm up a minute, because I've already got a load of feed in the mixer, so we'll run it out here and unload it, then load her wagon with corn so we can grind a load of feed here shortly. It may be common with them old 66 and 86 tractors. I don't know. That's my old 14 there's the only one I've ever run in the cold weather, but it don't matter how cold it gets, as long as the batteries is good, it'll crank, just no doubt. But even like this morning where it was down in the 20s last night, you'll have to let it run for almost a half hour before the steering and the power takeoff and everything will work right. It's just like it's gonna get the oil warmed up some or something. I don't know. And it may just be that tractor, and they may all be that way. I don't know. Now we'll get the bin lid raised up. And we'll go crank this old Ferguson tractor and let it be warming up for a minute. And I don't know, it may take an hour for that little Ford to crank. I honestly don't know what to expect out of it. But I know after this go around, I'm gonna hook that wagon to my little Kubota side by side or something and move it with it, because that's too much trouble to have to wait around forever for that little tractor to crank. Well, that wasn't much of a cold start. Most time this old girl will kind of roll over and smoke and spit and butter and carry on, but that wasn't very exciting. Now for the fun part, we gotta fold the auger out, fold it around, all that good stuff. We got the auger set, so we just kick the unload auger in gear. just stand here and wait for about 20 minutes, and we'll mix the next load. I always come in here and run a little bit out just to make sure it's going to start, because there's always a chance of having a little something in the auger, and it's easier to get it started when there's just a little bit of feed compared to being completely full. We got her empty. I'm just gonna wait for the auger to clear out. We'll shut it off, fold the auger back up. Then we'll get the gravity wagon out here, mix the next load. Now it's corn loading time. Half a mixer full, so it's time to add the bean meal in. That's got the calf feed ground. Dad's on the way out here with the tractor and mixer. I'm gonna get the bin lid raised and we'll get it unloaded, and we're gonna grind another load of this cow feed, and that'll have the feed mixing for this week done. Well, there's y'all a little footage of grinding feed. As usual, I got in a hurry. I don't know why I always feel rushed, but I do. Didn't get as many shots as I wanted to, but maybe next week or the week after when we're grinding feed, I can make a little better one. But either way, thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.